For this week's episode, watch this before we kick this off. I just came up with this now.
Okay.
Keep talking. This is the Game of Thrones episode.
It's far too light. Yeah.
Welcome.
Still don't get it, guys.
Play that opening. Good morning.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
All good, I think.
You think?
I'm good.
The day is young, so hopefully it's still going well.
I had a moment the other day where I'm like, shit, this life is so short. Why am I getting stressed out about some garbage? And you know what? Since then, I've been drinking stress-free tea at night.
Does it help?
I'm not stressed. I after I had that moment where I'm like, whatever.
I've been trying to do the 5x5 rule.
What's that?
If it's not going to matter in 5 years, then don't worry about it for more than 5 minutes.
I like that. That's a great. Man, drop them.
I'm done. I'm going home.
I was dropping the mic for Cassie.
Yeah, so that one has actually been really helping me out lately.
5x5 rule.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Was that our fantastic?
It should be.
That's good. I like
right.
that. If it doesn't matter in 5 years from now, don't let it.
Yeah, don't stress about it for 5 minutes. Yeah.
I like it.
Cool. All right. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Burger King.
Oh, God.
So
more of this? Who's writing these scripts?
Maddie.
Maddie, are you even watching this thing?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Ooh, here, we can bring that back.
Look at that bottom.
I can't read that.
That's dope. Really?
No, I'm blind. That was a super cute look for me.
Nice.
Yeah. We can do another one of those things. Maddie, if you are watching this, then let us know.
All right. What are we talking about? Burger King?
Burger King. So apparently there have been people who have suffered injuries whilst eating.
Oh, I saw this. The jaw crap.
Yeah, like a Whopper. Dude, if you're injuring yourself because the burger that you're trying to fit in your mouth is too big, then maybe don't eat the freaking burger. Sorry, off my mini soapbox there. But basically they created an ad out of it of like x-rays of customers that are eating their burgers. Hey, look, Ma, I made it. Like, I don't know what you want to do with that, but
I've been critical of Burger King for some of these ideas, but the truth is,
it gets people talking.
Man, I want to be in that room.
Yeah,
like just to come up with shit and be like, cool, we're launching that next week.
Yeah, it would be cool to like work at a place where they're willing to try something that's super like, we try stuff that's out of the box, but I feel like in our, you know.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, in my opinion,
yeah,
I was going to go, I'm actually filtering myself right now.
So okay. I did too. That's why I was like,
however,
I started this thought and I'm not going to finish it.
My opinion, I think a Big Mac, I haven't had a Big Mac probably in 30 years.
Never had one.
10 years. I think that's probably bigger than a Whopper. So if I were McDonald's, I fire back with doctors.
Oh, that's funny.
Being like, you may think it was a Whopper. Here's the truth.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But
we keep giving away free
McDonald's
ads.
isn't cute like that. Like some of these, and look, Burger King at the end of the day, what you're copying is Wendy's. Wendy's is the one that went there first. Decided to actually be a social brand. So
yeah,
I'm somewhat jealous. I think a lot of this stuff is dumb. I haven't gone to Burger King, but I know people in our office have.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Celebrity. Serena Williams. I can't even look at you, Emily. So we all know Serena Williams, but she launched a venture capital firm. So I guess she did this back in 2014. And it's focusing on women-owned businesses, people of color, and young companies and entrepreneurs. So she's invested in Masterclass and The Wing. Go Serena Williams.
I didn't know she was involved with Masterclass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool model. I mean, we're working on it here at Mainland/1851/Estate Envy. I think it's interesting. I mean, you should be able to get education.
Yeah.
And the masterclass, I don't know if any of our viewers have seen this, but like Steph Curry teaching how to dribble basketball. Steve Martin teaching comedy. Judd Apatow doing the same. I think it's a cool business. I think it's an interesting investment. But yeah, smart.
It's interesting. I mean, the number of obviously like brands that are focusing to women is going to be a lot. I don't know the brand name off the top of my head, but I even got a pitch yesterday from like a franchise. It's exclusively franchising to women. So it's like, I don't know how, I sent it on to our editorial team. I was like, this might be something interesting. But yeah, go Serena Williams. She seems like a really cool human.
And she's protecting her money. I mean, look, a lot of athletes fail to protect their money. They go after flash versus sustainability. So what I would love to see, and some groups have started doing this, like athlete or even call it a millennial fund where millennials can take a little bit of money and put it into a collective pot that invests in technologies. There, I just gave a big idea, right? Right, Em?
Sure, yeah.
Even when Emily agrees with me, here's
it's like she doesn't agree.
Sure.
It could be cool if the people that were running it were smart millennials, not dumb millennials.
Look, okay, man, we need this camera on M because what happens is I say something, she's like, you say virtually the same thing. She goes, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
But there have been...
She said exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You don't know where that money's going.
That's what I'm saying. Our generation doesn't have a great reputation.
Okay, but...
Are you sound checking yourself?
You can hear her in these.
I know. Yeah. I love it. It's great.
She's just like our little like God voice in the back that doesn't have like a face.
Our God voice. We're going to get calls for that one.
No.
We're not going to get calls for that one.
At me if you have an issue with that.
We have 4 viewers, even though this is an amazing... I don't know why more people don't watch this.
We got to figure out a way to get it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say because it's like 50 minutes long. Okay, on to the next. Cash money. So Amazon...
Put that damn timer up there and then we'll stop talking about stuff. You think you if you were producing Joe Rogan's show, you think you're telling... What are you pointing at? I don't know. It says open by saying hi. Then say, this is Live to Tell.
Go away. Oh, man. All right. This one I'm excited about if this actually comes to fruition. But Amazon is investing $800 million in one-day shipping for Prime instead of 2-day shipping. I mean, clutch. It's just another way for them to continue, stepping their game up.
They're dominating everything.
Yeah.
I don't. There will be some sort of solution that can compete with them, but the interesting thing about Amazon, it feels like an overnight success, but the reality is, it's been in the works for a very, very long time, and it's morphed a million different times. They just have tremendous momentum. But we were talking to a prospective client the other day, and I still think there's something to be said about figuring out a way to work with the giant than against the giant. Some people want to battle the giant because it's David verse.
Right.
But yeah, man, figure out a way to work with that thing because I don't know that it's out, but I think they're even putting an Amazon store in the downstairs of our office building.
Oh yeah.
Where you order on your phone and you pick up.
I mean, that'd be sick.
I mean, it's turned nuts. So
it's because it's a company that puts like that delivery model and like the people that are ordering is the most important thing. Like when it gets busy, they call people that work up in the corporate offices and they have to go down and box stuff. Like, no, can't be afraid to get out of your little like whatever.
It's also crazy. Okay, so Amazon's doing all this awesome stuff, but it's interesting to look at, and it's not on the same level. So let me put that caveat on here that I'm not suggesting it's on the same level. But Papa John says some dumb shit, and the company implodes, right?
Right.
Bezos does dumb shit, and the company grows.
No, because it was like pizza. People, there are more options for pizza. B, people care way more about the 2-day free shipping, the streaming service, the Alexa, like everything is integrated.
You're solving more issues for humans, so therefore the effect of the CEO doesn't matter as much.
There's also a lot more public forgiveness for adultery than there is for racism. We're on the same page.
That's fair, but a year ago it might have been different. Talk about the timing during Me Too.
But he didn't because he didn't, and correct me if I'm wrong, he didn't like rape someone, right? He didn't molest someone. He just cheated on his wife.
Still is wrong.
Of course it's wrong, but it's not like a Me Too thing. He's just, I mean, it is, but.
I think it is.
It is a Me Too thing, but it wasn't as bad as like a Harvey Weinstein. The bar was set really low for what people were upset about.
For the record, I cannot wait to see the Instagram teaser on this one.
Oh God! Please.
It's not like he raped someone, is it?
Please don't. The minute it came out of my mouth, I was like, "Fuck."
No, let's push the rewind button. Other than Emily saying that we talk too much, but push the rewind button of how we can get more viewers. All we got to do is put the Instagram teaser out there.
By making.
It's not like he raped someone.
Please don't use that.
Then old Post Malone will meme the shit out of that one.
Oh, super. That's how we're going to go famous, is by making the dumb shit that I say into a viral moment. Great. Cool. Moving on so that I don't dig myself a further grave.
It is called forward thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on.
Moving on. All right. I don't know how to pronounce this.
That's normal.
Fair. So at this year's Tribeca Film Festival, Bullet?
It's bullet.
I thought you didn't know how to say Tribeca or festival. I'm like, I think you did okay.
Thanks. Is it Bullet?
What?
The extra I freaked me out. Bullet.
It's bullet whiskey, right?
Boulette.
I'm not a whiskey drinker. I don't know. All right, we're going with Bullet. So they created this new atmosphere. It's like a 3D printed lounge. So I guess the beverages are 3D printed too. I have no idea how that's going to work, but I feel like this is 3D printing is like the new like virtual reality, like when people were really trying to make those glasses happen. It could be a thing one day. And like even the Google glasses, like people weren't quite ready to like walk around looking like that big of a tool yet, so they didn't wear them, they didn't use it. 3D printing is one of the amenities in my apartment building. Literally, they were like, this is our 3D printer. I'm like, when the am I ever going to need to 3D print something in my apartment?
3D print a dog.
That'd be kind of sad.
It's interesting. I see news floating across. I like this.
Yeah, this is dope.
Maybe we should have the script up there in a corner.
That's probably better than me looking at my computer.
I don't know.
I'll
This
have
is kind
to-
of cool. We'll eventually nail the technology here. So I was talking to a prospective client the other day, and I said, "Did you see that award? Like we were talking about awards, okay, of innovation. Let's get these awards." So did you see the award that Chick-fil-A won in Texas last year? She's like, "No." I go, "Right. Nobody remembers this shit."
Yeah, that's fair.
So don't overspend on marketing ideas that are not going to be sustainable. Nobody's talking about a bar that
Especially not from the Tribeca Film Festival.
you 3D printed. I mean, most things are 3D printed. This table was probably 3D printed. It was probably manufactured somewhere. These microphones are 3D printing is nothing new. This is a microphone that happens to be 3D that was built out of a mold that created this thing. This is 3D printing.
All right.
It's nothing new. Get rid of these stupid ass buzzwords.
All right. Friend or foe?
You didn't even agree.
I do agree. It's
So am I your friend or foe?
friend.
Depends.
Emily is my friend or foe, depending on what she puts as the Instagram teaser this week.
It's not like you raped someone, is it?
It cannot be that. All right. Anyway, friend or foe, James.
Yeah, but you know what's even worse?
What?
Now she's going to be the way that she loves you and hates me, she's going to take what my imitation of you and make it that, and then it's going to say Nick in the newsletter, Nick : it's not like he raped someone.
I think that would be great.
No.
You already have your enemies. Let my image be.
Thanks a lot. Screw all of you.
I'm kidding. I'll take one for the team. Dear
Okay.
God, my mother's going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Hold on. Here's my new favorite thing. Emily's getting bored with our podcast, so she's reading news on Jeopardy.
What you're talking about,
Oh.
losers.
There was an S on that. She included you in it. I'm the one that said the comment. She brought you into it.
My street cred went from really high to really low over the course
right.
of the past 20 minutes. All right. So this Jeopardy dude, James Holzhauer, I don't know. Sorry, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Sorry, dude. So he has won like a record-breaking streak of Jeopardy. So I think he
Kind
won
of.
18, 19?
Yeah, but it's what was his Jennings?
Yeah, that guy.
had a run for a long. I think he hasn't beat that, but it's like it was the highest. I think it says it's the highest. It's the records of the most money taken home in a winning streak.
His Job title sounds like something out of The
He's a
Bachelor.
gambler, though.
A professional sports gambler.
Yeah, he's a gambler.
Well, I mean, Jeopardy's more about knowing when to click the buzzer than it is anything else and trusting that your brain's going to come up with an answer. I mean, you have to be smart, but like, you need to know. That was the guy that Jennings was like, half of it was me just knowing that I needed to press the buzzer at a certain time. And then I knew that somewhere his trivia skills would step in.
So mentally right now I'm thinking, do I get threats, or are threats good because it increases our viewership?
I mean, it depends on how deep the threats are going to be.
Screw it.
I feel like I'm already in the hottest of water
question.
in this.
What will end first? Alex Trebek or his streak?
I actually was kind of thinking like, when is, I know.
What?
I admire him for still working throughout.
It's awesome. Dude loves life.
Do you think that Jeopardy can survive after Alex Trebek? Or Alec Trebek? Sorry. That
I
would
actually said
be-
that at one point too.
Yeah.
I think that's funny. As a sidebar,
Yeah.
John Vincent, who I'm excited for our interview on Monday, right, Em? Monday? He was talking about an uncle, I believe, who had terminal cancer or presumed terminal cancer. And he's hugging him. He's like, I feel so bad for you. And he's like, don't feel bad for me. I had a great life. I think that's cool, the way that Trebek is going out.
Yeah.
Like, he knows that the cards that he's been dealt at this point in his life are not great. And he's like, I'm going to do what I want. I love it. So don't kill me, Jeopardy fans. I do love Alec Trebek.
Jeopardy fans and people that know how to watch videos online are not
Trebek.
part of the same audience. All right.
That was my Sean Connery. What do you think?
Nailed it.
What does he say on SNL? Suck it, Trebek.
I like how you whispered that. It was fantastic.
I didn't whisper it.
No, Emily whispered it to you. She was like, suck it, Trebek.
Yeah, for the record, Emily just told me what it was. I didn't know what it was.
All right. Heating up.
Great.
So you've actually talked about this for some of the interviews that we're doing for the FD Site Awards this week. But people that are just browsing and, they don't want to be pressured into a sale, like if you're shopping at a store and a salesperson comes up to you, odds are you're going to try to shake them. So this is basically...
Was this the incognito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to remain
that one.
incognito, especially when you're buying a business.
Yeah, give them the information that they want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about this. You guys will be seeing this later. There's a franchise industry professional. I don't know why I said professional. There's a dude named Joe Matthews who we had a discussion with yesterday in preparation for the website awards that are coming up.
Yeah.
For the record, our team had one vote. So we don't have any influence on this.
No.
Audit us. Bring it. Anyway.
Article went up today explaining who all the judges are.
Correct.
Read it.
Truce. But part of what we're talking about is give the buyer the experience that they need outside of just the experience that they can see.
Yeah.
Meaning give them exposure, send them on content trails of information that makes sense to them, because the buyer wants to remain silent currently. And we've talked about this a lot. Currently, I am a buyer of a car. My lease ends in July. It is factual. My car will be gone. And if I want another car, I'm going to have to get another car. All facts. Therefore, I am currently actively looking at what do I want. Where am I looking? I'm looking on the street every time a car drives by. I'm looking online. I'm just doing some gentle research. I don't want one of those sales. I was going to say sales fuckers. I'm going to say it anyway. Sales guys just hounding me on buy this car by the end of the month so I can hit my sales quota. It's not the way that I want to buy. That's why Tesla as a buying experience is so beautiful, because you walk into the store, they're basically like, here's a computer. You decide what you want. There's no negotiation. You want fancy tires, you pay for it. This is what you pay. There's no questions. Here you go.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because there's so much to learn from that, because the Tesla buying experience is not far off from an Amazon buying experience, that you go on Amazon and you decide the pathway that you want. Whereas there's other sites that they call it the car sales approach of like an overstock.com. Test it out. Go search for women's jewelry when you're a man, or go search for men's underwear when you're a female, and watch what follows you around the web.
Yeah.
That's not necessarily making me comfortable with my buying decision. It's kind of creeping me out.
Yeah.
So give the users as much information as humanly possible, because they're going to find it anyway, so that they can remain incognito. So when they're doing their homework, they don't feel pressured to buy, because ultimately, not tying it back to a business decision, it's a big decision.
Yeah.
They should not be forced into buying anything. Yeah,
You nailed that this week.
week.
Yeah, 3 minutes, and then the rest of this was like 30, so nailed it.
I'm actually afraid of this episode. I think Emily's gonna. Don't be mean to me.
She doesn't even
the teasers. No, I'm talking about
the teasers. I'm afraid of for me.
I'm afraid for me.
Every week, I feel like I get more comfortable doing this, and the stuff that I say just gets more and more accurate to what's happening inside my brain, and the more that happens.
I think the more honest we are and stop hiding stuff on this little thing, like more people might enjoy watching it. Maybe they'll get some ideas, and maybe we can build up our audience to 12.
We're cruising. Dream big.
For all those that watch, thanks, Mom. Thanks, Cassie's dad.
No, he doesn't watch anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
He called me ass.
Yes! Yes! Emily for the win!
That was fantastic.
Love it.